everyone, my name is Anushka Panchal and today I am going to be presenting a PPT on e-waste and management. I chose this topic because it's really an interesting topic and nowadays e-waste is a global problem throughout the world. So in this PPT we are basically going to learn what is e-waste, what are the problems caused by e-waste, why is management of e-waste important, what are the steps we need to take to control e-waste, implementation law, and then we are going to summarize the whole PPT again. So we already know that most of the electronic products go through several stages throughout their life cycle. It can be introduction, can be maturity or growth. We also know that the new materials, the processing and components are being introduced to us at increasingly speed. So this adds up to the complexity of the life cycle of that electronic product. So this slide basically presents the whole entire life cycle of electronic product. It starts from being manufactured and how it ends to being disposed. So the first step would be manufacturers. So here the raw materials are collected and it is made into a fine finished product which can be sold in the market. Next would be retailers. So retailers are the negotiators between the wholesalers and the customers. They buy the product from the wholesalers and then they sell it to the ultimate customers. After retailers comes the customers and the users or the secondary users. So customers are basically us. We buy the platform from the retailers and then but we cannot sell it to the other person. So customers are basically people who buy the product and have a relationship with the vendors or the retailers. Apart from this, there are secondary users. So secondary users buy second-handed items. Then after all the products bought by the users, the consumers are not useful to them anymore, they are stored in the storage area. From storage it goes to three type of agencies: collectors, refurbishers and recyclers. So refurbishers are the agencies who make the item look good by painting, treating or cleaning it so it can be bought by people again. Then recyclers are the agencies who collect the items and treat it so it can be sold in the market again and can be useful to people. Then are collectors. So here collectors either forward the item to the recyclers or the refurbishers, or they send it to the waste management. From here, waste management refers to the various schemes of managing or disposing of waste. It can include destroying, discarding, processing, recycling, reusing, or even collecting waste. The major objective of waste management is to reduce the amount of waste, non-usable material, and also avoid potential health and environmental hazards. From waste management it goes to the landfills. So here landfill sites, also referred to as the rubbish dumps, the dumping grounds, are sites for disposing of waste. So landfills are the most oldest and the most common form of disposing of waste, even though the sufficient systematic burials of our daily lives and final covers only begin in 1940s. Then after that it goes to the incinerators. So incinerators are basically burners of furnaces which are used for burning waste. Nowadays modern incinerators have polluting mitigation equipments, for example flue for gas cleaning. After that the item is either exported, refurbished or recycled. So this is the whole entire life cycle of an electronic product. Our next topic would be what is e-waste. Since we are learning about e-waste management, we should also know what is e-waste. So e-waste, also referred to as electronic waste, is an electronic product or a product made out of electronic components which has reached the end of its usable life. So that product is destined for refurbishment, reuse, resale, etc. For example, can be monitors, TVs, screens, phones, laptops, fax machines, etc. So since we know what e-waste is, we should also know what are the problems caused by it. So not proper disposal of e-waste can be a threat to the current public life, and it can also affect the ecosystem of the coming up generations. If this e-waste is not disposed properly, it can be very harmful to the human health and it can also pollute the environment, air, water, land, etc. So if our product is outdated, we can either donate it or sell it to the people who buy it at a cheap price. However, if the item is totally unuseful and broken, instead of throwing it away in garbages, we can throw it to certified haulers and recyclers. This will help us reduce e-waste. So we know that if the e-waste is not disposed properly, it starts releasing toxins and chemicals which are harmful to human health. This creates a negative impact on the hearts, the livers, kidneys, and also skeleton inside the human, which is very harmful. Therefore, we should try to reduce the e-waste from our sides. Next would be, how can we take the first step to control e-waste? So first would be re-evaluate. Try finding one device with multiple functions. So instead of buying one device which has one function, we can try to find a device which has multiple functions at the same time. Next, extend the life of your electronics. Buy a case, keep your battery clean, device clean, and avoid overcharging the battery. So here we should try to extend the life of our electronic product by taking proper care of it, and we should never overcharge our product. Then buy environmentally friendly electronics. Look for product label Energy Stars or certified by electronic product environmental assessment tools. So here we should always try to find environmentally friendly products. However, if you're not able to, we should always try to look for products which have Star Energy labeled on them, or either they are certified by electronic product environmental assessment tools. Reuse large in electronics. So we can try to use large electronics like our TVs, laptops, and screens. Then recycle electronic and batteries in e-waste. Recycling bins located in campus. Large electronics can go in larger bins found in your building. So here we should dispose the e-waste properly in e-waste bins, and we should also try to separate out small e-waste items and large ones. Like batteries and small parts can be separated from huge laptops and screens and monitors, etc. So the large items and screens can be put in large bins.